Hi, good afternoon everyone. In the last class we are discussed about the photoelectric effect, density and melting points and boiling points also we are discussed. Okay. Did you remember what is the photoelectric effect? A phenomenon of emission of electron from surface by exposing it to visible light, that is called photoelectric effect. Alkali metals except lithium exhibit remaining all metals photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect is exhibited by all metals of first A group except lithium. Okay, and density, lithium having very low density, already we are discussed. So there it is kept in wrapped in paraffin wax. Okay, why did not store? Because of it is very lightweight. So when we are preserving the kerosene, it floats on the surface. That's why we did not store in the kerosene. And the melting points, boiling points also we are discussed. The melting points decreases or descending in the group also we are discussed. Alkali metals have low melting points. Boiling points also same order. And we are discussed softness of metals also we are discussed. Due to weak metallic bond, they are very soft. Up to here we are discussed. This is our first synopsis completed, and today I am going to start the second synopsis, that is chemical properties and general characteristics of alkali metal compounds. Chemical properties and general characteristics of the alkali metal compounds. What are the chemical properties is there? Once we have to discuss. Now, chemical properties and general characteristics. Chemical properties and general characteristics. General characteristics. Chemical properties and general characteristics of alkali metal compounds. Okay. So what is the chemical properties? What is the general characteristics? Once we have to discuss. Here the alkali metals are highly reactive elements. Alkali metals, we are discussing about the alkali metals. The alkali metals are highly reactive elements. Why they are having highly reactive? Because of their high chemical reactivity is, first one is the low value of ionization enthalpy. Already we are discussed in the previous classes. Alkali metals having the low ionization energy or enthalpy, low value of first ionization enthalpy. Okay, and second reason is a large size. Second reason, large size. And third one is they are having the large atomic size. And third one is a low heat of atomization. Low heat of atomization. For atomization, it will be required the low heat. Okay. So it is required the low heat, temperature required is very low for heating. Okay, this is the three reasons for the alkali metals reactivity. Okay, the alkali metals are highly reactive elements because of their chemical reactivity is low value of ionization energy, first ionization enthalpy. What is the first ionization enthalpy and what is the second ionization enthalpy? Okay, one by one I will discuss. While writing I will discuss. The alkali metals are highly reactive elements. The alkali metals are highly reactive elements. The alkali metals are highly reactive elements. Okay, what is the reason? Because of first one is a low value of first ionization enthalpy. Low value of first ionization enthalpy. First ionization enthalpy. Okay, what is the first ionization enthalpy and second ionization enthalpy? Ionization energy or enthalpy, both are same. Okay, here first ionization enthalpy means For suppose if we have to take the one atom, okay, this is a one atom, center of the atom, nucleus is there, okay. For suppose this is a lithium atom, okay, this is a lithium atom. For your understanding I am giving the example, okay. So lithium, what is the electronic configuration, atomic number? Lithium atomic number 3, hydrogen, helium, lithium, 1s2 2s1, okay. Here first of all, what is the ionization enthalpy? In the previous classes also we are discussed about the ionization enthalpy. What is the ionization enthalpy? Here ionization enthalpy means the amount of energy is required to remove one electron from outermost shell. For outermost shell electron we are trying to remove. For that we required some energy. That energy is called ionization energy. Here once you have to check 1s2 2s1. In first shell 2 electrons is there. This is the first shell, this is the second shell, okay. In lithium only 2 shells is there, first shell and second shell. In first shell how many electrons? Here 1 electron is there, here 1 electron is there, and in second shell only 1 electron is there, here only 1 electron is there, okay. In first shell 2 electron, in second shell 1 electron, total number of electrons is 3. So here what is the definition of ionization enthalpy? The amount of energy is required to remove one electron from outermost shell, okay. Here 2 shells only there, no? Just I given 3 shells, but actually in the lithium already we have discussed shells is number of shells is there in any atom, but number of electrons is a limited, okay. Okay, this is the outermost shell, second shell is the outermost shell, okay. So we required some amount of energy to remove one electron from outermost shell, that is called ionization energy, okay. First we are removed, okay, this is called first electron we are removing, trying to removing, this is first ionization enthalpy, okay. For suppose in this atom we are removed the first electron, and next we are trying to remove another electron, we are trying to remove this electron, means this is the second ionization enthalpy. For suppose next we are trying to remove this electron also, means that is the third ionization enthalpy. First ionization enthalpy and second ionization energy are in the third ionization energy, okay. This is called first, second, third ionization enthalpies or energies. Did you understand this concept? Okay. And this is the first. Highly reactivity is more of alkali metals is due to the low value of first ionization enthalpy. Low value, already we have discussed alkali metals having the low ionization enthalpy values. And second one, what is the second one? Large atomic size. Already we have discussed about this also. Large size. Alkali metals are large atomic size from top to bottom, okay. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, they are having the, if we go the down in the group, atomic size will be increase. And third one, low heat of atomization. Low heat of atomization. Low heat of atomization, okay. These are the 3 reasons. Because of 3 reasons the alkali metals are highly reactive elements, okay. As the value of ionization enthalpy decreases down the group from lithium to cesium, already we have discussed this point. Once again I am remembering that point. What that? Ionization enthalpy values are decreasing down the group from lithium to cesium. The reactivity of alkali metals increases from lithium to cesium, okay. Here inversely proportional is there. Ionization enthalpy from top to bottom in the down the group, lithium to cesium, it will be decrease ionization values. And what about the reactivity of alkali metals? Increases from lithium to cesium. Ionization enthalpy or ionization energy values, okay. IE means ionization energy or ionization enthalpy, both are same. Decreases down the group, from which atom to which atom, which element to which element, from lithium to cesium, Okay, the ionization values decreases down the group from lithium to cesium. Okay, the reactivity of alkali metals increases. The reactivity of alkali metals. The reactivity of alkali metals increases from lithium to cesium. Okay, quietly inversely proportional. Ionization energy values will be decreased down the group from lithium to cesium. Lithium to cesium ionization values will be decreased. What about the reactivity? Reactivity from lithium to cesium increases. Ionization values decrease and reactivity increases from lithium to cesium. Okay. The compounds formed by alkali metals are colorless and diamagnetic. So compounds of alkali metals, they formed by alkali metals are colorless and diamagnetic. The compounds formed by alkali metals are by alkali metals are colorless and diamagnetic. Okay, so the compounds formed by alkali metals are colorless and diamagnetic. They are the alkali metal compounds are colorless compounds. Okay, most of the compounds are colorless and diamagnetic nature. Okay, magnetic nature different is there. Okay, paramagnetic nature is there, diamagnetic nature is there, ferromagnetic nature is there. Okay, so we will discuss that magnetic nature in the next higher classes. Okay, every compound having the magnetic nature. Okay, so there are three types of magnetic nature. Is ferro is different. Ferro antiferromagnetic nature also there, diamagnetic is there, paramagnetic is there. Okay, now the compounds formed by alkali metals are colorless and diamagnetic in nature. This can form colored compounds on combining with colored anions like MnO4, MnO4 2 minus, Cr2O2, O7 2 minus. Okay, most of the compounds are alkali metals are colorless and diamagnetic, but they will form the compounds formed by alkali metals are colorless and diamagnetic, but these can form colored compounds also. How? When it will be form the color compounds? On combining with colored anions. When alkali metals are combining with colored anions, what is the colored anions? Example, MnO4 minus, MnO4 2 minus, or Cr2O7 2 minus. These are the anions, minus charge is there, anions. Okay, these are the colored anions. When alkali metal compounds are combining with colored anions, they will produce the color compounds. They will form the color compounds. Now, the compounds formed by alkali metals are colorless and diamagnetic. However, these can form colored compounds. On combining with colored anions. Like, what are the colored anions? MnO4 minus and MnO4 minus 2 or Cr2O7 minus 2. Okay, however these can form colored compounds on combining with colored anions like MnO4 minus, MnO4 minus 2 or Cr2O7 minus 2. All alkali metals exist as a body centered cubic lattice with a coordination number of 8. The important chemical characteristics of alkali metals are being discussed as follows. What is the reaction with air, and another one is a reaction with dihydrogen. Okay, so we can discuss here. Another point is, next point, so all alkali metals exhibit as a BCC structure. What is the BCC structure? All alkali metals exist. All alkali metals exist as a body centered cubic lattice with a coordination number of 8. Okay, the important chemical characteristics of alkali metals are being discussed. All alkali metals exist as a body centered cubic lattice. What is the here body centered cubic? We can call BCC structure. BCC. Okay, what is the BCC? BCC structure also there, FCC structure also there. FCC means face center cubic, BCC means body centered cubic lattice. These are the structures of the chemical compounds having the phases. Okay, so that structures we will discuss in higher classes. All alkali metals exist as a but just here you can remember what is the structure of alkali metals. They exhibit the BCC structure. What is the BCC? Body centered cubic lattice. Okay, and a coordination number of 8. Coordination number means what? Around the central atom, around the metal atom, how many ligands is there? Okay, 8 ligands is there. That is the central atom is a metal. Around the metal, another compounds, another remaining elements, how many elements is there? That is the 8. Okay, coordination number means I will discuss in the next classes. Okay, so coordination number and BCC, these are related to the structures. Okay, based on the structure we can find out the coordination number and their structures, BCC or FCC, or which structure is there. Okay, and chemical reactions. What is the chemical reaction with air and reaction with dihydrogen? These we can discuss in the next class. Okay, reaction with air. Alkali metals, how it will be react with air. Air means oxygen. Okay, so alkali metals, lithium is there, sodium is there. Okay, how they are reacting with oxygen, and reaction with dihydrogen. Okay, with hydrogen also, how it will be reacted, we will discuss in the next class. Okay, so this is about the chemical properties introduction. Chemical properties of alkali metals. They are highly reactive due to the low value of first ionization enthalpy, large atomic size, low heat of atomization.